Hello, my darlings. We are continuing our conversation about ballroom makeup, competition makeup, and today our topic is eyeshadow, or I would call them eyes, right? So, because we have to use colors as much as possible, as bright as possible, because when you're dancing on the competition floor, you're being washed out by the lights that being projected at you, so you're becoming very pale if you don't do that. So we're doing extremely quite more than we do it on regular life. So if I'm using a lot of black dry eyeshadow, I prefer to use a little bit of the swatch, and the reason is because the eyeshadow has a tendency to fall out. So in order to not to do this, what I'm doing, I'm actually placing my tape, if you're noticing, slightly out of my corner of my eye to the eyebrow. This is where I would like to stop my eyeshadow. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like a wounded soldier, wounded by makeup. Okay, so I'm placing it like this. As you're noticing, it's a little bit away. It's not directly in the corner of the eye, but slightly away. The same that here. And what I'm doing, I'm looking to see that on both sides it will be the same angle, the angle that I would like to do when I do my eyeshadow. Okay, so we did that, and now we're ready to put the eyeshadows. So if you're noticing, I'm already did one of my eye, and if you're noticing, it's quite black, it's quite bright. So, but usually it makes sense when you put it all together. So I'm actually showing today because I had several requests from my students. So I'm going to do a basic makeup, what I consider basic for competition makeup. So usually I have a 3-color rule. So ladies, choose 3 colors that you're going to use for your eyeshadows. That will be our main colors. Usually, most of the time, one of them is black, another one is brown, and the third one is more orangey or pink. So that my 3 colors what I use today. So I'm using today the Makeup Urban Cake Naked, and I'm going to use several colors here. I'm going to use their black color, and I'm gonna, which is called Black Market, and I'm going to use the brown color, which is called Whiskey. Yeah. And from another palette, which is Truth of Bear, I'm going to use that orange color. No name, unfortunately. Yes, so usually I'm trying to use the 3 colors. So I don't know if you see them or not on me yet, but let me show you how I apply them. And I'm going to specifically go on that eye because it's closer to the camera and you can see much better. So what usually I do kind of, I call it base color, which is my orangey or pinkish color, which is, I showed that before, this one. And you can choose your eyeshadow from anywhere else as long as it has that tone. So what then I do, and I go on the top of my eyelid, and I'm trying to apply it all over above my eyelid. I'm going to apply it several times, so but usually I also have 2 levels of applying eyeshadow. So first I apply just once the eyeshadow what I need, and then probably later on I will come back and do this again to make sure that my colors are bright enough to do it. So if you're noticing, quite easy, you go on the top of your eyelid and you just blending. After this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take brown color, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply it right here. You see? So I'm gonna to make sure that the first color that I put, that orange color, is gonna to be seen. Then I'm going to do brown color a little bit below, but not on the top of it. On the top of it, but not going all the way. So I'm gonna to leave orange color, and then I'm gonna to put the black color right here in the corner. So I'm going to take my brown color, and I'm gonna to put it now in the grease. So I'm going on the top here in the crease of the eye. And usually what I do after this, if you're noticing there is a quite sharp border between my orange color and brown color, I'm going to use a regular blending brush and blend slightly between these two colors, so that won't be that harsh. And now the step number 3 is to put my black eyeshadow, so that's going to be going all the way in the corner, outward corner of my eye. So, and I'm going to just start all the way out, slightly in, but I'm going to just stay still in the outer corner of my eye. Okay, so if you're noticing, this is already good. So if I would probably use like neutral colors, earthy colors on my dress, beige and etc., greenish, I will probably put here light brown, and that will be all. So, but if I'm using anything else, I can put different type of glitters right here. You can use you can use glitter primer, so to put the glitter on, or you can put the concealer, which is I'm going to show you next. So, but before I will show this, remember I mentioned to you that I'm coming back and I'm doing the second time, the same colors on the same places. This is what I'm going to do now. And again, as a final touch, I'm going to take my blending brush and try to make sure that the borders between the eyeshadows is not going to be that sharp. Now guys, what we're going to do next, we're going to take concealer that you're usually using under your eyes, and I'm going to create the eyelid with that. So I'm taking my concealer, noticing usually you're using it sometimes with different color depending what you need to cover, but I'm going to take regular colors of the skin, regular concealer, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to close my eye and try to create with my concealer going on there. Like if you're noticing, this is like the border here. I'm trying to create here first of all sticky place, so because I'm planning to put the glitter on it, as you can see on my another eye. And the second of all, I am trying to make sure that I don't have any other darker eyeshadow in that place, so it covers this up quite great. Yes, so if originally you don't have anything dark there, You don't need to put a concealer, you can just put the primer, glitter primer, and the glitter. But I just placed concealer because it's always served me as a primer for my glitter. And I want to show you this glitter. Yes, I buy all of my makeup usually in Ultra or Sephora, so pretty much it becomes quite expensive at the end when I'm coming for the final bill. But I believe that makeup should be expensive because usually expensive makeup has a better quality. And when I do makeup for someone for competition or I do makeup for myself, usually I'm using very good makeup. If you're noticing, I'm taking my glitter and I'm placing the glitter exactly where I had my eyeshadow. But it's not all. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Inglot. This is the name of the company. Like the wider, but if you're noticing, it's also sparkling. I'm gonna to take that and I'm gonna also to place it in the corner on my eye. Right here, so it will be more gradual look from black to brown to silver to more whiter. If anybody will come and start staring me in the eye, that will be nicely done in their mind. So what I do next, I'm gonna to do something underneath my eye. So I'm gonna to use another more thinner brushes, but I'm going to put the same colors what I put on the top, and I'm going to mention which ones. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my orangey color, that brighter color here. I'm going to put it first as also a base color under my eye, right here. Then I'm going to go with a brown color, and now I'm going to do the brown color and I'm doing the black color more in the outside corner of my eye. Voila. One more thing, I would like to take the same white color and place it on the top under my eyebrow above orangey color, of course, to make it more brighter. So again, I'm gonna keep saying this many times, don't be afraid to do too much. It's never too much in ballroom world. Look at the rhinestones. We like to put them everywhere. So by the way, there was one makeup that I did with a rhinestone on my eye, so maybe I will show you this one day. So, but that makeup what we're doing today, it's for the people who never did the makeup before. So that will be my basic makeup that will look good on the floor. Now, what I call the process is waxing part is coming. I'm just joking. Nobody's gonna wax you, girls. But remember that scotch that you place it in the very beginning, noticing how much of their eyeshadow you have. So that's why I'm using it in order to save myself the time then to come to retouch it. So what I'm going to do, I'm gently going to remove it. Voila. And I'm going to also remove it, not that easy, from another end. So noticing my face is clean, no fallouts. My secret for the scotch tape not to be painful when I'm taking this off, when you cut the tape right away, place it a couple of times, stick it a couple of times to your hand and then on your eye, so it won't be so painful to take it off. Okay? And the final touch for our eyeshadow will be to use the same concealer that we used before. I'm gonna just to use it one more time again. And if you're noticing, I'm gonna just to place it outside of my pattern of my eyeshadows, just to make it clean, to make it look more neat, so it won't be any falls out. And if anybody looks at you, you will look just perfect. So don't worry, it's not the final thing that you need to do under your eyes. We're going to take care of your eyes when we're going to put the foundation, but for right now, just to show more the sharpness of your shadows. Look at this beautiful line, right? So to show this, I would like to add the concealer, and now voila, I think it's just go whoa, tiger on you. Alright, so now we are done with our eyeshadows, and the next part is going to be our eyeliner. So subscribe to my channel to receive the next video very soon.